2 screens away or something like that. 2 areas, 2 loading screens away. I call it screens because that's just RPG terminology that's embedded into my face. I think you have to go 2 screens away before they'll respawn, or something like that. Maybe it's a distance based or step based or something, I don't know. Akasha, Google stuff for me. You're like my knowledge base. Figure it out for me. Also, be careful in this hallway because bats will spawn in here and they'll mess up your chain if you're doing that. It's best if you're just trying to respawn stuff to just hold flee. And, which way do we want to go? I don't remember. I don't think it actually matters which way we go. Does it? That cuts that down that way, that goes over yonder, things happen everywhere. Let's go this way. And that's a really good way of getting a bunch of gil as well, because the loot that they drop gets better and better and better as you increase your combo, your chain, your kill death streak, I don't even know. Whatever you want to call it. Whenever his freaking slow, there it goes. Took a long time for that to go away. Also, he's the only character that will have 2 weapons as far as I'm aware. I don't think you can actually... He doesn't use them as 2 weapons, it's kind of like a shield for him. As far as I'm aware, I don't think you can actually wield 2 weapons. And bats will spawn in here, so I'm just gonna flee. At least I think bats will spawn in here, maybe they won't. Maybe I'm just paranoid. There's a chest, I saw the explanation point. Okay, Gil, not terribly exciting. Gil is, ooh, status equals reflect. That could be useful later. We don't even have reflect, but that could be useful later. This room up here triggers the sequence, I'm pretty sure. So if you're not done grinding, which I theoretically shouldn't be, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, don't go into this room. Because you will be done with this area if you go into this room. Actually, no, I don't think it kicks you out, does it? I think it just pushes you all the way back to the beginning.
This is what I came here to see.
Unless you leveled up, and then you can fight it, but you know.
What's that? It's nethicite. Manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Manufactured.
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All of the hands.
My arm's falling asleep, good lord.
So this is where they're getting the magicite.
It would be a magicite mine, yes.
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
What's up, Ultimaro?
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draculaur laboratories?
Do I have to beat you?
Tell me, who are you?
Balthier.
You kept us waiting, Balthier.
Oh look, it's the bounty hunters.
We missed you. First the judge and now this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Begamnon.
Balthier. Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penelo? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
You hit him in the face with the nethicite. Good job, Lamont.
After them!
Now, you can actually stay to fight them. It's not recommended, especially at my level. You'd have to be at least, I think, level 15 to be even capable of tanking it. It's recommended to just run away. And when I say run away, I mean hold down the R2 button like it's your life-saving button there. Because they will keep chasing you. It's not like a single screen chase event, they will continue chasing you. Run away. And by the way, enemies will have respawned, so you'll have to continue fleeing through enemies. I think they stopped chasing you after the second bridge. Not exactly sure. We're just going to go ahead and go all the way out like you're supposed to. It is possible to beat them, it's just extremely difficult to do. Especially since I'm only level 10, it's not going to happen. Get out of my way, skeletons. Just got giant train of enemies behind me. Look at that! Oh, one of them's targeting us. That's not good. They follow you in kind of a, that's the best bridge ever. Best way to grind right there. They follow you kind of in a column kind of formation. They don't travel in a giant big group. So they'll start chasing you one at a time, so they're all in like a giant line. So technically you could try and kite them, but that's not really possible. Because when you're in combat, you run slightly slower, so the rest of them will catch up for you. Catch up with you. You can see them in a line there. I think they stop chasing you after this bridge right here. Or maybe at this bridge. Nope, considering he's still running, it's after this bridge. Oh hi! They're a little close to us, and they're casting magic on us. Run away, run away. They will slowly catch up to you due to the delay when you load a level back into fleeing. Because of that stupid sheath and unsheath weapon crap that they have to do. Are we good? We have to keep running. I'm still holding my R2 button. Nope, we're done. I don't know why they lose us, considering they were literally like 2 feet behind us, but whatever.
More running about with Bunga at my heels, and I'm apt to give up sky pirating altogether.
Whatever, who am I to argue? I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the area. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and go back to that bridge and grind up some more levels. Or you can continue exploring the rest of the area that you're capable of exploring. I'm not going to, because I've lost my free high potion healer. It's best to do your grinding with Lamont in your party, because who doesn't like free high potions? And since I've lost him, I'm just going to go ahead and continue on. And I'm going to be under-leveled for the next part, so at least it'll give me something to do off-screen. Give me some grinding to do or something. Off recording screen anyway. I may do the grinding sessions like during streams or something, I don't know. I have yet to determine what the heck I'm doing. Trust me. I have no idea what I'm doing at all. You could also, if you wanted to, just go ahead and set back up your cure gambits and go back to that bridge and grind with that, but I just prefer doing it with Lamont. It's easier. What is he doing?
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa.
Lord Larsa, eh? Hello, Penello.
We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
Undesirables?
I was kidnapped.
Silence.
If it is a crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty.
Ooh, clever is he?
Marquis, I trust
See you
that your
tomorrow.
estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
It was unexpected, let's
Thank
be
you,
honest here.
Penello.
Of course.
The judge is just like, what?
And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's
Judge has
Lamont.
no idea what's going on there.
Larsa Ferinas Solidor, 4th son to Emperor GRAMIS and brother to VAYNE.
Brother to
That
Vayne.
kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
Our purposes lead the same
I like how
way.
much of a compliment she takes that as.
We must find means to approach him.
You're darn right, I know,
Marquis is
man.
channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
So the Marquis, is actually working somewhat indirectly with the resistance, I suppose, is what that would be.
Marquis
I think that's the term for it.
announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
This is the minigame.
I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this?
Press square. Okay.
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca.
3%, 5%.
Well, what do you think?
You look nothing like him, but
Certainly
sure.
qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn. Get to it. For the girls' sake, eh?
Hey.
Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis,
It's actually easier to basically ignore the random people and focus on shouting around the people with the books, I believe. There's one kind of person you want to avoid and one person you want to shout around a lot, as much as possible. Just stand next to his ear and shout at him. It's the best possible scenario. Let me see if I can remember. I think it's this guy that you want to shout around. Let me get right next to him here. Yep. That is who you want to shout around. And there's someone who you don't want to shout near. Can't remember. But anyway, just run around and find a bunch of those people and shout at them. If you really wanted to, you can shout around these groups of people like that group over there or something, but it's only going to give you like 2 or 3%. Whereas these people give you like 19% or more. That just makes it way faster if you just do that. Now, I can't remember who you're not supposed to shout around. It's not him. I'm not going to be able to find one for the life of me. No, no. I think they're like city guard kind of dudes. I can't quite. These guys, that's who you're not supposed to talk around. So don't shout. Actually, as you're right next to that guy, can I wait for him to leave? Continue walking, good sir.
Don't listen to Ondor's
I think that
lies.
should be far enough. If it's not, well, crap. Oh, it is. Okay, there you go. You lose. I think you may lose all of it if you shout next to one of them, or if you don't, you lose a whole crap ton of it. So avoid doing that. For all intents and purposes, they are the devil. Don't talk to them, don't even look at them, don't be anywhere near them. Just find a dude with a book, stand right next to him, and push square. Look at me! I shout at your face. So I need 1 or 2 more, probably 2 more. There's another guard right next to this guy.
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca.
You gotta be kind of, yeah, 2 more. Gotta be kind of careful around the guards because they are kind of thick in certain areas. And they tend to like standing right next to these guys, which makes it slightly more troublesome. But there you go. Ka. What kind of, like, who makes the ka sound there? Is it like choking on something? Ka, ka. I'm a bird. Ka. It's spelled with an H, Vaporeon. Get it right. Good lord. They all just surround us. You, boy, we've come to beat your face in.
This is the one, Amaro. Says he's Captain Bosch, he does.
You would sooner pass for the king.
I knew he weren't no captain. That was a mean trick to be playing.
By the way, the majority of those lizard dog people things,
Why this boy?
murder of crows, most of them have something over their eyes. I don't know why, but
passing bold indeed.
A shame if they learnt the Marquis trafficked with the likes of you. Agents masquerading as guides, a hideout at the back of a tavern? Not exactly earning high marks for originality, are we?
Now you've done it.
So Bosch von Ronsenberg does yet live.
murder of crows. So here we are, yay, back with the Resistance once again, kind of. Also, that is a glorious office. I mean, seriously, you can't get really much cooler than that. An unkindness over here.
I didn't think I'd ever get to see him again.
You will join him soon. And until then, I shall see that you are kept from harm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
The Rabanastre Imperial Guard appear to have overstepped their
I am
bounds.
troubled. Sure.
I intend to speak on this with the Consul.
What?
Vayne Solidor, the Consul, is my brother.
The gas.
The first duty of the Consul is to maintain order in Dalmasca. My brother is not one given to failure. Perhaps things aren't going as well as they might be, but give him a little time and he will put things to rights.
By putting more
Be
people
not
in
troubled.
jail.
My brother is a remarkable man.
He frightens me.
Why?
Have you seen his hairstyle?
He is your brother.
That is a frightening hairstyle.
You don't understand how much we lost to the war. My friends, my parents.
Doesn't she still have a family? Or I guess she doesn't have parents, she just has a family.
Listen to me.
I have fancy earrings.
We are taught to place the needs of others before those of our own. I will see that you are kept from harm. It is my duty to House Solidor.
But how? How can I trust you?
Because I give you my word. My brother would do no less.
Until he murders you, because he does that kind of thing. So there you go. He is actually a good guy, if you haven't caught on yet, even though he is with the Empire.
To find you at the end of this tale? To see the Marquis's face when he learns of it.
I should like nothing more. I would meet him and see for myself.
Right after beating him to death.
My lord.
There is little to be said.
I am Indian.
I shall arrange a meeting with the Marquis. We shall expect you at the estate.
Just walks off. Okay, sure. Dog thing, a little stubby tail there. That is their, the doors to their little hideout thing. Whoa, frame rate. There's another one. Oh, there's not another one. I guess it's just that one. But there's their little hideout in the back of Cloudborn. Which, don't think we have really... Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't think there's any, anything else really to do in this town. Actually, let me check where the board is. The hunt board, the mark board, the whatever board, the marker board. Is it in here? Yes. Let's see if there's anything new. There is! Nidhogg. That looks... It's a blue basilisk. Fierce Roxas running amok in the Lusu mines. Well, may as well accept it. May as well accept all these things as we go, and he is back by the mines. Eh, we'll be back in the mines anyway, so... Most of these hunts I will just be accepting and then end up doing later, just so you know. I'll probably have a giant, like, huge feature-length freaking video of just doing hunts. For now, we need to go see the Marquis, or the Marquis, the Marquis, the Marquis, the Marquis. We just need to go talk to this guy to continue on here. Ha! I like to say ha with an extended A. Ha. Anyway. I am ready. Yes, please continue on, good sir. He is otherwise occupied until sunset, so the game will make it sunset for us. How convenient. I don't even know why he tells us that. I guess so you understand why it's nighttime by the time this happens, but whatever.
Sir Bosch von Ronsenberg.
Hi.
It was not so very long ago that I announced you had been executed.
You have a funny accent.
That is the only reason I draw breath.
So you are the sword he strung above my head. Vayne has left not a thing to chance.
Not a thing.
And?
I'm a bull
leader of
from The Simpsons.
Has fallen into Imperial hands. A woman by the name of Amalia. I would rescue her, but I need your help.
This resistance leader, this Amalia, she must be very important.
We have yet to be told who Amalia is.
You understand I've my position to consider.
Would you let us see Larsa? He's got my friend with him.
Way to interrupt there, Vaughn.
I'm afraid you're too late. Lord Larsa's cortege has already rejoined the Imperial detachment. I am told they will depart for Rabanastre upon the arrival of the fleet this eventide.
They're going to Rabanastre? That's where we just came from. Good God, man. Also, what's up, Imperial Fleet? The Imperial fleets are no-nonsense, legitimate, scary-looking fleets. Things you don't want flying towards your house, basically. That is essentially a carrier, and those are essentially fighters.
What are we waiting for?
For you to calm down.
Captain Ronsenberg.
Vaughn's just Jesus.
Surely the
Some self-control there.
position are not lost on you. Why, indeed, you should find the enemy's chains an easy burden to bear.
Wait.
Don't.
Sorry.
What are you
Can't be
doing?
helped.
Summon the guard.
Okay. So I don't like the Marquis anymore.
They are to be taken to Judge Geese.
Also, you'll figure out why Bosch did that here shortly. Don't worry. He has a plan. You note he didn't actually attack the Marquis.
Those decrepit basking fools in Arcades tie my hands, and look what happens. I tell you, this country's obstinacy knows no bounds.
Fancy word.
Insurgents in Rabanastre operate alone at present. However, should they garner external support, the situation could worsen.
They already have external support.
The counter-imperial elements in Bujerba to be conspicuously well-funded. No doubt Marquis Ondor is behind this.
As if they had external funding.
Ondor
Oh my
must be
god.
reined in.
By the way, the Marquis has written us a letter. He claims that he's recaptured our runaway. He's given him to Geese.
He will die by my hand.
Your fraternity is moving.
Who? Your fraternity. Who is this judge here?
Geese returns with Larsa. Tomorrow morning they will leave Bujerba. See him home
Bujerba.
safely, Gabranth.
Gabranth is that
Now I'm
judge.
expecting Dr. Sid. You may leave.
Keep that in mind. We will see Gabranth many a time again.
We must see the real thing to be sure. Nabadis taught us much.
Also, insane doctor by the name of Sid,
The shadows, the fools. Ah, yes.
who talks to himself. That's about as insane as you can get.
Ah, Vayne. You seem to be enjoying your job as consul.
Even the judge is worried about that.
2 years. What news of Arcades? Our honored members of the Senate.
Hard at work, as always. Trying to find a dagger for your back.
They are welcome to try.
Look at my hair. You cannot simply stab a man in the back with this kind of hairstyle. Don't be silly. You know how much time I spend making my hair look like that? Hours every day. And we're back in chains. That didn't take terribly long. Also, we are heading to the Imperial Fleet. Fun times. As prisoners, no less. I don't understand why they have no problem with Fran's armor, which basically has a bunch of pointy spear-like bits on it, which she has used multiple times to stab people. And or pry things open. Also, who builds a ship and puts swords on it? You don't just ram things in an airship. You don't put swords on airships. That's silly. It's like a jousting airship? Is that what it's for? You get really close to the ground and fly through a giant crowd. Welcome to the Leviathan.
The prisoners, my lord.
Basically the Ifrit. And look, it's Amalia.
Majesty.
After what you've done, how dare you?
Good start.
You're supposed to be dead.
Very good start.
Come now. Have you forgotten your manners? This is hardly the courtesy due the late Princess Ashalia Benargin Dalmasca.
Now we know who Amalia is.
To be sure, she bears no proof of her former station, no different than any mean member of the insurgents.
The Resistance.
His Excellency the Consul asks the Ministry of the Disthroned
Like how she
royal
corrects him
family
so
in
calmly.
restoring peace to Dalmasca. Those who foster instability and unrest, who claim royal blood without proof, they shall meet their fate at the gallows. There are no exceptions.
I will not play puppet to Vayne.
Slap the judge.
King
Slap the
Ramanas
judge.
entrusted me with a task. Should the time come,
he bade me give you something of great importance. It is your birthright, the Dusk Shard. It will warrant the quality of her blood. Only I know where to find it.
Wait. You took my father's life. Why spare mine now? You would have me live in shame.
If that is your duty, yes.
Stop being so stubborn. Keep on like this and you're gonna get us all killed.
Don't interrupt.
Okay. My bad.
What?
Vaughn, that's
Like, he's just like, what?
It was in the palace treasure.
Well, well.
Splendid. You brought the stone with you. This spares us a great deal of trouble.
Good job, Vaughn.
Don't give it to him!
He doesn't really have a choice, let's be honest here.
You have to promise. No executions.
He didn't promise
The
yet.
judge's duty is to the law. Take them away.
My lord.
Lady Ash is to be quartered separately.
It's a good thing we had that with it, isn't it, Vaughn?
Vayne Solidor, what fascination does this hold for you?
Maybe he wants to test his own blood to see if he is royal. We'll find out later, I'm sure. If I ever manage to get to a freaking save point, that'd be fantastic. I think this is the longest individual set I've had so far. We're at the
So you were carrying it all along.
almost 2 hour mark so far. Are you leaving, Vaporeon?
Tell these fates of yours to leave me out.
Don't leave me.
Quiet. There was nothing else that I could do. You know that.
Oh, I understand. Honor, duty, and all that. I still can't believe that was a princess.
Keep quiet.
It's like they had a plan. Holy crap. I like how he can use a... Hello. I like how he can use a staff with his hands tied up like that. Hey, look who it is.
The Marquis has been busy.
Not lightly did I beg his aid. Listen, it's been a full 2 years. I alone have kept Her Majesty safely hidden. I doubted friend and foe alike. I could trust nobody.
And now you've
You did
ruined
your
it.
duty, and mine for
Good
me.
job.
I'm getting her out. I need your help.
Of course.
Now we have Vossler. Vossler is basically pure damage. Well, actually, he's a tank, but you can't control him, so you can't really make him tank things for you. But he has that giant, massive two-handed sword he uses there. So he is massive damage output. He should be, yeah, he's level 14. We are way under-leveled right now, but I will solve that on my own time at some later point. For now, though, going to go ahead and save and end it here. Back to slot number 1, shall we? Just gonna keep cycling through those 5, may as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you next time.